Question number 231. You are tasked with cleaning and preparing a dataset in Power Query Editor before using it for analysis in Power BI Desktop. You want to use the data preview feature to understand the quality and distribution of your data. For each of the following scenarios, select the most appropriate data preview feature to achieve the desired outcome. Scenarios 1. Identify the percentage of values in the column that are considered errors. Example, invalid entries, incorrect data types. 2. Determine the number of unique values in each column of your dataset. 3. Get a quick overview of the distribution of values in the numerical column, including the frequency, count of each different value. Features: A. Column quality. B. Column profile. C. Column distribution. Option A 1A, 2B, 3C. Option B 1A, 2C, 3B. Option C 1B, 2B, 3C. Option D 1C, 2B, 3C. The correct answer is option A 1A, 2B, 3C. Column quality shows the percentage of valid, error and empty values, which helps identify errors. Column profile provides statistics such as count, distinct count, and unique values, making it ideal for determining the number of unique values. Column distribution visualizes value frequencies and distributions, which is based for understanding how numerical values are spread. Question number 232. You are a data analyst for a retail company tasked with creating a Power BI report to analyze sales performance across various regions. The company stores monthly sales data in a SQL Server database, accessed via direct query, and historical sales target in an Excel spreadsheet imported. Your goal is to create a report that allows for real-time sales monitoring against static yearly targets. Tables involved: SQL Server database, direct query, table name, monthly sales, columns, region ID, month, sales amount. Excel spreadsheet imported, table name, yearly sales targets, columns, region ID, year, sales target. How would you design your Power BI model to enable analysis of sales performance against targets, considering the need for real-time data and static yearly targets? Option A. Import both tables into Power BI and refresh data monthly. Option B. Use direct query for both tables to ensure data freshness. Option C. Create a composite model with direct query for monthly sales and import for yearly sales targets. Option D. Store both tables in SQL Server and use a live connection. The correct answer is option C. Create a composite model with direct query for monthly sales and import for yearly sales target. Composite model lets you combine real-time data, monthly sales via direct query, with static or slowly changing data, yearly sales target via import. This design ensures up-to-date sales monitoring while keeping targets efficiently stored in memory for fast comparisons, which best fit the requirement. Question number 233. After integrating transaction records in Power BI, your entity employs a range of designations for transaction metrics, including proceeds, net proceeds, and cumulative sales. The goal is to fine-tune the transaction records table to boost the efficacy of the Q&A functionality for users within Power BI dashboards. Proposed solution: apply a row label configuration to the transaction records table. Does this proposed solution accomplish the intended goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. Row label configuration is used to identify the row identifier, for example, a name or title column, so Power BI can refer to rows more naturally in visuals and Q&A. It does not improve understanding of different metric names or synonyms such as proceeds, net proceed, or cumulative sales. To enhance Q&A for those terms, you should configure synonyms for columns and measures, not row labels. Question number 234. In your Power BI report, you have both a pie chart and a bar graph. The visuals currently interact using the default configuration settings. You want to configure the report so that selecting a bar in a bar graph causes the pie chart to update, reflecting the dataset associated with the selected bar. The pie chart data should not just be highlighted, but filtered. What action should you take to achieve this? Option A. Activate the bar graph and apply a filter interaction to the pie chart. Option B. Activate the pie chart and configure the filter interaction on the bar graph. Option C. Activate the pie chart and disable interaction with the bar graph. Option D. Activate the bar graph and disable interaction with the pie chart. The correct answer is option A. Activate the bar graph and apply a filter interaction to the pie chart. To have the pie chart filter not just highlight based on the selection in bar graph, you must edit interactions. Select the bar graph as the source visual and set the interaction on the pie chart to filter. Question number 235. In Power Query Editor, you are defining a financial dataset that includes a column named interest rate. This column is crucial for your analysis, but contains error values due to inconsistencies during the data collection process. To ensure the integrity of your analysis, you need to replace any errors in the interest rate column with a fixed interest rate of 5% while keeping all the rows in your dataset. What is the most efficient method to achieve this with minimal manual intervention. Option A, manually remove all rows that contain errors in the interest rate column and append new rows with a default interest rate of 5%. Option B, use the find and replace feature in Power Query to search for error values in the interest rate column and replace them with 5%. Option C, apply a conditional column in Power Query that checks for errors in the interest rate column and replaces them with a default value of 5% if an error is found. Option D, utilize the replace errors function in Power Query, specifying 5% as the replacement value for any errors detected in the interest rate column. The correct answer is option D. Utilize the replace errors function in Power Query, specifying 5% as the replacement value for any errors detected in the interest rate column. Replace errors is designed specifically for this scenario. It efficiently replaces error values without removing rows or adding extra logic, requires minimal effort, and preserves the dataset structure for accurate financial analysis. Just a quick reminder, if you don't have time to watch these videos and instead download all questions and answers, feel free to purchase them on Buy Me a Coffee page. I have shared the link below. Question number 236. You have a Power BI data model with 4 queries named customer data, sales data, product data, and region data. The customer data query loads customer information into the model and is referenced by other 3 queries. You notice that refreshing data for the model is taking a long time. You need to improve the data reference performance while keeping cost low. What action should you take? Option A. Use the table.buffer function in the customer data query. Option B. Duplicate customer data into each of the other queries. Option C. Configure customer data as the data flow entity. Option D. Increase the capacity settings in the Power BI admin portal. The correct answer is option A. Use the table.buffer function in the customer data query. In Power Query, when a query like customer data is referenced by multiple other queries, sales data, product data, region data, Power Query may recompute customer data each time it is referenced, which can significantly slow down the refresh process, especially for large datasets. By using table.buffer on customer data, the query's result is cached in memory, so subsequent queries that reference it can access the cached data instead of recomputing it from the source. This improves refresh performance without adding extra cost or requiring changes to the data source, unlike creating data flows or increasing capacity. It is a simple, low-cost optimization for single model scenarios. Question number 237. Which of the following statements best describe the primary advantage of using paginated reports in Power BI? Option A. Paginated reports are designed to analyze big data in real time. Option B. Paginated reports are optimized for interactive data visualization and exploratory analysis. Option C. Paginated reports provide pixel-perfect layout suitable for printing and exporting to formats like PDF. Option D. Paginated reports automatically update visuals based on AI insight without user intervention. The correct answer is option C. Paginated reports provide pixel-perfect layout suitable for printing and exporting to formats like PDF. Paginated reports in Power BI are designed for precise, highly formatted reporting, where each page layout is controlled and consistent. This makes them ideal for scenarios like invoices, statements, or regulatory reports that need to be printed or exported while preserving exact formatting. They are not optimized for interactive or real-time exploratory analysis. Question number 238. You are designing a Power BI desktop dashboard for tracking software development issues by pulling data from the analytics section in Azure DevOps. To achieve this, you need to set up a data connector in Power BI Desktop that will allow secure access to Azure DevOps. Your solution must utilize analytics views, enable data filtering directly from the cloud. Which data connector would be the most appropriate choice? Option A, OData Protocol. Option B, Azure DevOps, work items only. Option C, Azure DevOps Server, self-hosted boards only. Option D, OData Feed. The correct answer is option A, OData Protocol. Azure DevOps provides analytics views through an OData endpoint, which allows Power BI to securely query the data. Using the OData connector in Power BI Desktop enables you to connect to these views, apply filters directly in the query, and retrieve structured data for reporting. Other connectors like Work Items Only do not support analytics views or cloud-based filtering. Question number 239. A large financial institution uses Power BI for data analysis and reporting across various departments, including investment banking, retail banking, and asset management. With hundreds of reports and dashboards being created and shared, they need a way to ensure these resources are well organized, easily discoverable, and accessible to the right people. What is the recommended approach in Power BI to manage this large volume of content and promote efficient collaboration across different departments? Option A. Store all reports and dashboard in a single workspace and grant access to everyone in the organization. Option B. Create multiple workspaces based on departmental or functional areas. Option C. Export all reports as PDF files and store them in a shared network folder. Option D. Publish all reports to the Power BI service and enable public access for everyone on the internet. Correct answer is option B. Create multiple workspaces based on departmental or functional areas. In large organization, Organizing content by department or function using separate workspaces improves discoverability, access control, and collaboration. Each workspace can have dedicated permissions, ensuring that sensitive data is only accessible to the right users. Storing everything in a single workspace or enabling public access would create security and management challenges, while exporting reports as PDFs limits interactivity and usability. Question number 240. You are working with a massive dataset containing millions of customer transactions for a global e-commerce platform. One of your tables, customer demographics, includes a column named customer ID with extremely high cardinality. Almost every value in this column is unique. This high cardinality is causing performance issues with a Power BI report, particularly slow query execution, and increased memory consumption. Which strategy would you employ to effectively manage this high cardinality in the customer ID column and optimize your Power BI's report's performance? Option A. Delete the customer ID column as it's not necessary for analysis. Option B. Convert the customer ID column to a higher precision data type, such as big integer. Option C. Create a calculated table that groups customer ID values into broader categories, reducing the number of distinct values. Option D. Replace the customer ID column with a calculated column that generates random numbers. The correct answer is option C. Create a calculated table that groups customer ID values into broader categories, reducing the number of distinct values. High cardinality columns, like a nearly unique customer ID, can significantly impact memory usage and query performance in Power BI. Grouping customers into broader categories, example, customer segments or cohorts, reduces cardinality, improving compression and calculation speed while preserving analytical value. Simply deleting or randomizing the column would lose critical information, and changing the data type does not address performance issues caused by high cardinality.